I am Vinnie Tortorich, folks. Your good intentions have been stolen, but don't worry. I'm here to help you get them back. You may be soft and succulent at the beginning of this process, but hang in there. Before long, you will be lean and mean, guaranteed. Just like my good friend, Miss Gina Grad. How you doing, Pumpkin?
I'm good. I'm annoyed because I'm sitting here looking at a triangle, but I'm good otherwise, and happy to report. And I don't really generally do this, but I'm down almost 10 pounds because it's just once it clicks, once the NSNG clicks, it just kind of clicks. So you know me. I was like, but it's not moving, and the scale's not moving. I wore pants to a really fun event last night that I couldn't get up last month. So it's like it feel good.
So, is this a thing where I know your husband started January 1st and said, I'm just doing this?
He'll tell you whether you want to know or not.
Right. Boy, don't we hate those type of people that proselytize?
The worst.
Oh my God, they're like vegans. They're worse than vegans.
Yeah, the joke of if you're a vegan and you do CrossFit, which one do you tell people first?
I love that.
Yeah. So yeah, he's been doing it since the first, and because of you, not just he does look great and he is slimming down, but his thing because of you is he's such a hardcore basketball player. He was a marathon runner. Now he's a basketball player. He cannot have the inflammation. He plays too much basketball to deal with it, so he
Yeah.
doesn't have it. So it's great.
But is that what got you on the train?
I mean, you know
How
me.
did you? Yeah, I
I'm
know you go hot and cold.
I'm cyclical, and I go into screw it, and then I go, what do you mean screw it? This is your one body, this is your one life, what are you talking about,
Yeah.
screw it? And I just kind of get my head right. So yeah, it's been great. I mean, we can't stop with the ribeyes. Oh my god. And it's sometimes, it's funny because I personally wouldn't dream of just eating a piece of meat with like no sides. Like, we're not having a salad, we're not having Brussels sprouts, you're just sitting there like an animal eating a ribeye. We do that a lot now. I always think of you and I go, I mean, are we doing meat jewelry tonight? Are we not doing meat jewelry tonight? So it's been pretty fun.
Yeah, it's funny because you were one of those people, Gina, that when you wouldn't eat meat at all. As a matter of fact, early on, you told me, don't even talk to me about meat. I can eat other fat, but I can't eat meat.
And I
And
cannot eat beef.
beef, like you said, I'm not going to eat beef. And then a lot of people feel, a lot of vegans who have been vegans for a long time that want to go back, they're scared. They go because they've been brainwashed so much with meat is this, meat is that, meat. They will always say, "Oh, I don't know if I should eat it because I'll get sick because I'm not used to it." And everyone who has meat, they'll say, "Oh my God, I went back to meat. It was almost like saying I would get sick if I had oxygen." Right?
Yeah.
It's like, no, you're supposed to get oxygen all day, every day.
Yeah, I don't understand that. And I was told that too. Oh, well, don't overdo it. I mean, you haven't had it in 30 years, whatever. And it's like, no, I feel great. In
Yeah,
fact, I crave it.
yeah.
So, and it's funny. I always think of you, saying like, but if you have a big steak, then you're full. And there are times I'm eating it. I'm like, I could do that all over again right now, but I'm always glad that I don't. But it is so delicious. And I'm having a great time.
One of the things we do, like we had it tonight, we had a tri-tip tonight.
Oh,
Um, Serena makes an incredible guacamole.
nice.
Now you wouldn't think it's like, wait, guacamole next to steak? Make a fresh guacamole and
Oh,
put it.
that sounds amazing.
Look, that's like saying potato next to steak. Because we started eating steak and potatoes.
Right. Right.
Put guacamole next to it. You're gonna go, oh my God, why didn't I do this before?
That sounds amazing and a little easier to swallow, no pun intended, in California because we think of tri-tip, we think of like, tacos, flap steak, all that kind of stuff.
Right.
So guacamole is perfect.
Yeah, it works with every kind of steak.
Oh, that sounds amazing. Yeah, so we're eating well, we're happy, we're just active, and it's been great. I sent you a picture. We were at Target the other night and I saw something, and I know, I don't like mean to make you crazy, but when the rest of us see an abomination, we have to tell you about it. I
Okay.
tweeted this to you, and I tweeted, thank God Vinnie Tortorich is on a mountain somewhere and can't see this picture. And
Okay.
and go ahead and open it.
All right, so did you tweet it to me or
I
just
did. I tweeted it, but I also just texted it to you so you have it.
I can see it in my text.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
I've never seen anything like it. I couldn't believe my eyes.
Wow. Okay. So What she sent me, folks, was Kellogg's. I'm guessing this is a cereal.
Yes.
It doesn't say cereal. It just says icy. Oh, yeah, it does. Icy cereal. Feel the freeze.
Yes.
Feel the freeze. All right. So here's the thing. Usually when people send me this sort of thing, it used to be a joke, right?
Yeah.
You know, because people can
Photoshop.
Yeah. But you took this picture on a shelf.
Yeah,
So
this was at
actually,
Target and family size because the whole family is going to want to eat this. It literally looks like an icy slushy, and the colors of the puffs are blue and red, neither shade found in nature. It says, "Feel the freeze, cools your mouth as you eat."
Okay, which means that they had to put some kind of chemical in there to make that happen, right?
Of course.
You know,
Like menthol, who knows?
yeah.
So I couldn't believe my eyes. It was a shelf full of them. And again, family size, because you don't want to run out.
I'm trying to enlarge it. So per 1/3 cup, it says 130 calories. Says I don't care about calories. Zero what? What's next?
Zero saturated fat.
Okay, what?
190 milligrams sodium and 14 grams sugar. But they're excited about this.
Okay, that's 1/3 of a cup. I've had cereal in my life. I don't think I've ever had 1/3 of a cup of cereal.
That's not a thing. The only time you'd ever have that is like that's the topping on your yogurt. That's not a bowl of cereal.
How much if you poured a bowl of cereal?
Oh.
How much is north of a cup, right?
Yeah, I mean, you start at a cup, and then you don't just have one bowl of cereal because you have milk left. You got to top it off with a little more cereal. So you're probably going to have a cup and a half, 2 cups.
Okay, so 1/3 of a cup times 3. So that's 3 is 28. That's 42, and you're going to have more than. So let's call it 50 grams of sugar.
Sure.
And by the way, they're not telling you total carbs there. They're just saying sugar, right?
Yeah.
1/3 of a cup. I mean, this. Who eats this?
I don't know. I was heartened to see the shelves were full. So I'm hoping nobody's grabbing it.
And of course they have, the polar bear looking like a cartoon. So it's all geared to kids.
And I was at Target with my husband and my stepson, and I called him over and I go, "Oh my God, what is this? Look at this." And before I could say anything else, my 7-year-old said, "Wow, look at that. That's so cool. Can we get that?" So obviously the answer was no, but they know what they're doing.
Oh, yeah. How high up was it? Was it shelf eye level to a kid? Where was it?
It was, well, this was one of those end of the aisle, please buy this. So it was every shelf. They were trying to move this thing.
So Kellogg's is buying some shelf space.
Oh, absolutely. It was the whole end of the aisle.
Look, I mean, folks, I don't fat shame. This is not fat shaming. On my way out to California, on my second flight, I had to get 2 flights out of here because I left out of Charlottesville. So I had to get on a bigger plane in Charlotte. At some point, I had to go to the bathroom. I was one of the last people on the plane, sitting near the front, and just sat in my seat. And we took off. 2 hours later, nature calls.
Sure.
And I'm in the first seat behind first class. So you can't go up there. That's their bathroom.
Right.
You go all the way to the back.
Right.
So now I'm watching these people. Everyone is asleep. I'm looking at Americana. I'm looking at people.
Cross section
of people that live in the South that's heading towards California for whatever reason. First off, I'm still, and this is old man Vinnie. I'm the only guy with shoes with strings, with a belt, with a button-down shirt.
Yeah, I knew that.
I'm the only guy.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure even in first class, because women are dressing as if they're going to a strip joint up there.
Yes.
I mean, they all have tights. When did tights become clothes? That's a whole different story.
No, please, we don't have time for that.
People are dressed as if they're going to a barn raising or they're going to paint. It's the weekend. People are wearing flip-flops. They're wearing, just, it doesn't.
All of it.
Like Gina, you're too young to know this. But when I first started flying, you planned on your trip, the outfit you were going to wear out to wherever you're going and a different outfit to come back.
Wow.
That was 2 different outfits you had to plan.
Did not realize that.
And you also, when you got to the hotel, you took all your stuff out and hung it up because you didn't want that outfit to look wrinkled and everything. You had to,
hang it up, put it away.
Yeah. When I played football, we used to have to wear a sport jacket and pants and tie.
I remember that from high school on game day, right?
Yeah. We
Yeah.
had to wear it. We're flying to, to Colorado to play a team. That's what we had to get dressed.
Right. Wow.
So it wasn't that long ago that you did that, but it wasn't just the way people are dressed. First off, America, we've become slobs. I'm just going to call it out. We've become a fucking slob nation. People don't give a shit. You don't wear your little puffy slippers on the plane. I'm sorry, that's not fashion.
You deliberately, these people, you deliberately dress down for the plane.
I've never seen anything like it in my life.
Yeah.
Some of these people, Gina, they look like they crawled out of bed.
Yes.
They didn't comb their hair. I'm doubt they brushed their teeth because they didn't even comb their hair. And you see them in line at TSA,
It's tough stuff. Yes.
It's rough. That's what we're doing.
Yeah.
That as a nation, that's what we've become. I get why the rest of the world hates us. But here's the thing. The amount of morbidly obese people, because I'm walking slowly. I got nowhere to go.
Right.
Everyone's sleeping. Everyone's comatose because, they've been eating. First thing they do, you get on the plane. Would you like some Coke? Would you like some pretzels? Here's some cookies. They hand you cookies and pretzels.
Oh, God.
Some people, they go, I noticed the woman sitting next to me said, would you like the pretzels or the cookies? Both.
Oh.
Well, everybody I'm seeing, both. Just,
And if you can buy the little boxes, the quote unquote healthy box is like wheat thins, corn chips, like Fig Newtons. I'm like, oh boy, okay.
They didn't even have the cheese because I checked. They didn't have the little cheese box where they give you mostly grain and cheese. They call it a cheese box.
Yeah.
Okay, they didn't even have that. People weren't because they want to eat these carbs. Everyone's comatose, and I'm telling you, well over 2/3 of this plane obese or morbidly obese. And I'm looking at this going, I say it all the time, we're going to break under the weight of our own weight. I'm not fat shaming anyone, folks. I've never done that. I never will. And kudos to everyone who's trying to get out of the trouble that healthcare put us in and our food pyramid put us in. Kudos to you for trying to get out of it.
Right.
And I don't hate these people for being that way because they don't know how they got that way and they don't know how to get out.
Right. More importantly, yeah.
They got doctors in commercials telling them, take Ozempic, take Wegovy.
Yes.
Go take a drug.
Yes.
I had a doctor tell me not long ago, it's too hard for them to lose weight. We just give them a drug. They want a drug. They want to get healthy. Your job is to get them healthy, not to placate.
Make a deal with the devil.
You're a doctor.
Yeah.
Oh, it's too hard for them to lose weight. No, it's not. No, it's not. Tell them the truth. How about you tell people the truth? I don't blame one person on that plane for being fat. They don't know the difference. People that listen to this think, oh, everyone hears podcasts. They hear Vinnie. They know low carb movement. They know the whole thing. They know it. Sean Baker, Ted Naiman, what have you. Nina Teicholz. Oh, everyone knows. No, no one knows.
No.
No one.
It's our corner of the world.
Right.
That knows.
Right. That's it. I mean, I'm getting ready to go to another thing to talk in a couple of weeks. You go there and you talk to these people and they come up to you after and go, so really, you don't eat pasta, rice? What about rice? How do you fill out your diet? People don't know.
But you're wrong because you've apparently never heard of a heart healthy grain because I'm supposed to eat heart healthy grains.
Right. That's what they tell you, Gina. Heart healthy grains. I'm sure somewhere, was it on that Kellogg's thing? You see, notice what they put. Let me go back to this photo. How much fat? 0.
Yeah.
0 fat. People are going to see that. Oh, look, only 130 calories and 0 fat.
It's actually, it's not that bad.
Boom.
Look at that.
Yeah, that's pretty good. That's healthy. They're looking at that as being healthy.
Oh God.
Wait, hang on. Let me do an ad for my Instagram.
Oh, good.
Debbie, get ready. Here we go. Put my glasses off. How do I look, Gina?
You look great. Look at you.
Pull my shirt down a little bit. I look good right here.
Yeah, you look good. And action.
Okay. If you think this shit is good for you, think again. Wait, can you see it? Can you see it?
I can see it. Yep.
Right, start. All right.
And 3, 2.
Listen, if you think eating this is good for you, think again. Yeah, it says what? 130 calories, but that's for 1/3 of a cup of this crap. 1/3 of a cup. That's it. 0 fat. So people are going to see 0 fat and go, oh, that's healthy. Do you think this is healthy? Think again. Stay motivated. Okay.
That was really good.
Yeah, and she'll grab that.
That was really, really good.
See, I get the double dip here.
Yeah, no, that's smart. Yeah, why work harder, not smarter?
Yeah.
So I know we don't have a lot of time, and there's so many. I'm sure we could sprinkle these in whenever you want them.
Okay.
But we've definitely, I think we've piqued a lot of people's interests on Twitter and Instagram who've been asking us about it, of the list of foods that are banned in other countries that we sell happily here and why. Do you want to hit a couple of them?
I do.
Okay. And again, there's enough that we can hit them whenever you want, but just to give you a little taste. And I had to research because some of these words I'd never heard of, and I didn't know why they were bad for us. So here's one that I'll hit you with right off the bat that I was like, give it to me, because this was not something I was expecting. Stovetop stuffing is not available in Japan or in the UK or in many other European countries. And I thought, breadcrumbs and seasoning? I mean, that was so shocking to me. Well, turns out it's a combination of two things: beta hydroxy acid, BHA, and butylated hydroxytoluene, which is called BHT. Looked up what the problem with those were. The BHA interferes with hormone function, and the BHT can impact testosterone and sperm count. It is so risky that stovetop stuffing, they're just additives, are not sold in other countries.
Well, Gina, it goes back to what I say all the time. We're always looking at, it's always a sleight of hand. It's like you go to New York and they play 3-card Monte.
Right.
That three.
Yep, of course, the shell game. Yeah,
the shell game. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? That's what they do with us, right? And people are, what's wrong with stovetop? It's just a little stuffing. I don't want to have to go home and make it myself. That's what you're putting in your body. People, Vin, you make this big deal about seed oils and this, that, and the other thing. This is the same thing. I used to have this guy, Dr. Anthony J, on the show all the time from Mayo Clinic, and he would talk about all these chemicals they put in foods. He wrote a great book called Estrogeneration, right?
Great name.
And look, it's what we do. It's crazy. In the state of California, it's illegal to produce goose pate.
Right.
Do you know why, Gina?
It's inhumane to the goose.
Why? What do they do?
Because you're force feeding it, like with a tube.
Yeah, they're force feeding them sugar and grains.
Yeah.
To purposely fatten up their liver.
Right.
Now, that's illegal in the state of California. Yet
for geese.
For geese. But for humans, the state of California feeds your stepson, right?
Yeah.
And you've shown me what they give him for lunch.
The bag of trash.
It's exactly what they won't feed an animal. It's illegal.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
Coffee, one of the healthiest things you can drink, is known as a carcinogen to one state, the state of California, because of acrylamides. So you know how you end up with acrylamides?
Mm-mm.
When you go get a smash burger and this little so your steak has that's acrylamides.
But smash burger's great. I just had my first one.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
When you burn anything, if you burn popcorn, it's acrylamides. Yeah.
Well, but isn't that the same thing we already know about? Like, don't over char grill your food on a grill.
Right. You would have to drink like 1,000 cups of coffee a day.
Right.
Yeah, there's no way acrylamides. Coffee is one of the healthiest things in the world you can drink.
Like you'd have to eat the charcoal briquettes.
Right. To get enough acrylamide.
Right.
Yet we're telling kids it's okay to drink all the juice you want. I saw this, Gina. Let me see if I can make this play. Hang on.
Yeah.
I'm going to try to play this for you because I thought this was so funny. Okay, it's right here. Hang on. Oh, gee. I love when I can't work the computer.
It's always perfect timing.
Right. This is a woman. She calls herself a recovering Californian.
Oh, boy. Oh, yes. This was funny.
Have you seen this?
You sent it to me. I loved it.
Carolyn, I'm a recovering Californian, and today's Southern lesson is for people on the West Coast. This is called a cast iron pan. They're illegal on the West Coast, but you can get them you can sneak them across the border from Alabama, Georgia, Tennessee, any Southern state, and you put food in it with this. This is called butter. We're not allowed to have this or carbohydrates in California, but if you can sneak yourself some butter in a cast iron pan, your life, oh my God, does the South do things right? You're about to change. your whole heart. If you don't watch it, you might be 500 pounds. But this and did you know chicken could taste good? You just look at whole new world.
She dropped the butter in.
Carolyn, I'm a recovering Californian.
That's great.
Today's Southern lesson is for people on the West Coast.
That's great.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean that's what we deal with all
It
the time,
is.
right? But you know, people don't think twice about stovetop stuffing.
No.
How-
And I have such a list, but I just want to give you one more to wet your whistle, because this one is another one that I was like, huh? Why? Because it's a grain? Something I grew up on, loved, very, very rampant in the Grad house, wheat thins. You take them a little snack in your backpack, and they're little crackers. And what could possibly be the problem? Well, now, first of all, I never knew how much sugar was in wheat thins. That's another story. But, you know, carby, and we don't eat crackers. That has nothing to do with what the problem with wheat thins are. I can't, these are words I can't even pronounce. But again, in UK, parts of Europe, and Japan, they are banned. They do not sell wheat thins because there is a chemical called this might have been, is this the same one as the stovetop, or is this a different one? No, this is half of what was in stovetop. Again, they call this a butylated hydroxytoluene. It is not only something that can affect your sperm count, it is an endocrine disruptor. And that's a thyroid thing. Right. So wheat thins may attack your thyroid if you go crazy with the wheat thins. This is the reason why this is such a big deal to me, is because I always grew up being like, Mom, how does someone get cancer? And she said, you just get it. It just happens. And for a lot of people, that's true. It's genetic, you know, whatever. But who knew this stuff they were sneaking into our kids' snacks, our grown-up snacks? It's like, wait. You're messing with people's sperm count. You're messing with their thyroid. These are crackers.
People wonder how they'll go, well, why are they in there? Why? They, you know, don't we have an FDA, a Food and Drug Administration? Well, you know, you got to remember, folks, it's payoffs and rip-offs. It sounds like something from the 1970s, but we're still paying off and we're getting ripped off.
Well, the FDA says of those chemicals and other ones, the dyes and stuff we'll get into another time, that it's a quote unquote acceptable amount. There's an acceptable amount.
You know, look, an acceptable amount of this, an acceptable amount of that, acceptable. Before you know it, you're getting limbs chopped off.
Yeah,
dying early. So
one that will come up again is the hydrogenated cottonseed oil. And I just wanted to just Google it really fast and say, what are the dangers of it? And because that's in a lot of stuff too. And the first thing that came up when I Googled cottonseed oil is from healthline.com. And the first line that comes up is, along with lowering inflammation, the unsaturated fats in cottonseed oil may help your LDL and increase your HDL cholesterol. So I think it's all good. It's unsaturated.
Mm-hmm.
It's so good. It's good.
Seed oils in general are not good.
Okay. Well, I'm under the impression it's good because I Googled it.
Yeah.
So we have a problem.
Yeah. Because no, you didn't Google it, Gina.
I did a Google.
No, you did your research.
I researched it. I put my lab coat and my goggles on, and by God, I did my research.
I tell people, you want to actually do research, go to incognito mode and get to page 3, if not page 4 of Google. And then you'll start finding actual articles. People are going, when people want to argue with me and they go, dude, I researched. No, you saw the first fucking sponsored ad that came up on Google. That was your research.
Right.
Stop.
Yeah.
Stop. Everyone stop.
Everybody stop.
I'm just sick of all of it. I was so happy yesterday. Now look at me.
I know. You were in such a good mood.
I'd rather be where an avalanche was about to happen. I was happier.
Oh, we're sorry.
No, I'm doing this. Thanks, Gina.
Sorry.
Thanks a lot. Listen, folks, if you want to thank Gina, go watch her or go listen to her other podcast with Brian Bishop, the Brian and Gina Show, or go get her book. Go get her book.
Thank you.
Get her book.
Yeah.
I have a kid. Let's help Gina out.
That would be great.
few
The
bucks.
books
Look
are
at it.
cheap. The books are very, very cheap. It's My Extra Mom. It's about having a step parent or having, an extra parent in your life. Very non-threatening, very kid-friendly. There's a foreword that's just for adults. There's a full activity section in the back for the whole family. My stepson loves it. And please go get it. You can get it on Amazon, of course, by clicking through Vinnie's banner. And it's doing pretty well. And I think you'll enjoy it.
You know what to do with me? We all go shopping on Amazon. Before you go there, go to VinnieTortorich.com, click through the banner, puts coal on the fire, gets the train down the track. Don't ask me how to lose weight when all you have to do is go get the NSNG ebook at VinnieTortorich.com. They want me to tell you guys about my YouTube channel. I got all these great. Gina, I want you to start watching for the next time.
Yep.
I want you to watch a few of my videos and tell
Go
me.
in there now.
Just watch a couple of them. I think you'll learn a thing or two. I'm showing people how to lift weights correctly. I go to the gym.
Perfect.
I do these things. I talk through them. I tell people the top 10 foods you need to eat. I'm doing all that stuff that they tell you to do because people want that.
Yeah. And this is stuff that you do in consults, but consults aren't free.
Right. And this is free.
Yeah.
So just go sign up for my my YouTube channel, Vinnie Tortorich, YouTube, and look under videos because we have a lot of videos and look at the new ones I have and it's like a free consult. So go check that out. But on behalf of Gina Grad, my name is Vinnie Tortorich. Put life into living and do it with enthusiasm.